We are Onyx Imaging. We are the highest rated and most reviewed printer service center in Oklahoma.
Hi, my name is John with Onyx Imaging. Today we're going to take a look at this Brother HL3170 printer, and we're going to show you how to replace your belt unit. So if you're getting a replace belt unit warning, we're going to show you how to get that taken care of. It's a pretty simple process. First thing you want to do is we're going to want to open this top cover to the printer. So you're going to want to grab the top of the printer by this big handhold at the front and carefully lift up until you feel it click into its locked to open position. The next thing we need to do is remove all four of our toners and drums. So we're just going to start at the front, carefully lift up and remove each one, making sure to set them on a clean, dry, flat surface. Just repeat this for all your drums and toners. Okay. Now that we have all the drums and toners removed, if you look down into the printer, you're going to see this big green handle right near the front of the printer, and that's going to be your belt unit. So it's very important. You want to make sure you only handle this by the big green handle at the front. So if there's a big handhold, you're just going to put your hand in there, carefully lift and remove the belt unit from the printer. So again, you never want to touch any of this part, this film. If you do, it's actually going to cause a lot of print defects. It can also shorten the length or the lifespan of this belt unit. So very important, not necessarily on the old one, but on the new one for sure. You want to make sure that you don't touch this film. It's just a good practice to leave it alone and only handle it by this top plastic piece. So we can set this on a clean, dry, flat surface. So now we need to unpack and prepare our new belt unit for use. Once you have it unpacked, inspect it, make sure there's no packing material on it, and we're going to want to install this into the printer. So again, holding it by the green handle, slide it in. You want to start up at an angle kind of about like that, and carefully lower this into the printer. There we go. And then you're just going to drop down that green handle until you feel it click down into place. Again, it shouldn't fight you. It should kind of drop right back down into where it came from. Now once we got the belt installed, now we can reinstall all of our drums and toners. So we're just going to go ahead and start on the back, one at a time. Get each one in. Again, be very careful not to scratch the drums or anything, or to knock these around too much. You don't want to cause any damage to your drums or toners in the process. So now we got all of our drums and toners reinstalled, so now we can lower this top cover. So carefully lower this back down. You don't want to slam it back down or be too forceful with it. So now we're going to give the printer a second to just come back to its normal ready state. Once it does, now that we replace that belt unit, we need to tell the printer that we replaced the belt unit so that that warning will go away. So we'll give this a second to come back to its normal ready state, and then we'll show you how to reset that counter. Okay, so now the printer's back to its normal ready state. So now we can reset that belt unit. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to press and hold down the go button and then push the up arrow at the same time. So what's going to happen is it's going to bring up this little menu. There's going to be two options. So using the arrow keys, you can select between the two. One's going to say drum unit. The next one's going to say belt unit. So we're going to want to make sure we're on belt unit and then click OK. And then it's going to give you two options here for reset or exit the screen. If you hit the up arrow, that's going to reset. The down arrow is going to exit. It's very, very simple. You're going to hit that up arrow. That's going to reset your your belt counter rather. And once that belt counter has been reset, then that'll get rid of that error message and it won't come back until it's time to replace that belt unit again. So not a very complicated process. There is a couple steps to it, but it's very, very manageable. If you have any questions or concerns, please feel free to reach out to Onyx. We'd love to help answer this for you. Also, if there's any way we can help supply with any of your printer or office supply needs, please feel free to reach out to Onyx. We'd love to help supply this for you as well. We hope you have a great day in your backup and printing. Thank you.
Thank you for watching. If you're interested in how you can receive free labor on all of your service calls, as well as how to qualify for free printer upgrades, contact us today. We are here for all of your printer and office supply needs.